What's going on, y'all? My name is David. We are RV Family.Life. I've lived in my RV for 2 years with my wife Tanya, my daughters Kaylin and Kira, our German Shepherd Daisy, and our cat Skittle. We travel the country and we bring you videos to show you what it looks like to live in an RV full time. We no longer have a home to go back to, we've got a storage unit, and we've got family back in the San Antonio area. And right now, we're in that general vicinity. Not super close, but close enough. This is just kind of a life update, kind of what's been going on. We're still in the San Antonio area, so we're still able to connect with people. Now, my job, I've worked at my job now for 10 years, and we've been remote for 4. The pandemic basically kicked that all off. And a couple of us are 100% remote and don't really ever need to go in the office. We just work remote. During that whole time, and really for a few years before the pandemic started, we haven't had a new team member. Well, we recently hired a new guy, and I just so happened to be in the area. So we had a cool opportunity to get back together, and it was a lot of fun. Now, this is something, it feels very weird sometimes to be completely removed from your coworkers. Maybe you've been 100% remote your entire time if you're doing a remote type job and you didn't have that cohesion. But I had at least 6 years of sitting in the office with my coworkers and laughing and joking with each other and going through the hard times as well. So this was a little interesting to bring a new guy into the fold that's also remote. So while we were in the San Antonio area, I'm like, guys, I'm here. I'm not going to be here for long, but I'm here right now. We got this new guy. Let's get together. Let's have a meeting. So it was a terrific opportunity. It was an hour-and-a-half drive. Remember, I said I'm not super close. But it was totally worth it to go spend this time with my coworkers, to see some of my coworkers I haven't seen in years, and just to be able to, I don't know, bring up old memories, talk about our hopes and dreams and where we're going in the future. It was very interesting. Now, one of the things I'll recommend to you, if you've got friends that aren't full-time RVing and you are, don't walk into those conversations just smacking people over the head with where you've been and where you're going, because a lot of them won't be able to relate to that, and that can actually alienate some people. So be careful. Be more interested in them. Try to find out how they're doing, how their kids are doing, how their family's doing, how everything else is going. That's one of the best ways to keep those connections going. If they're truly interested in you, they'll ask, and hopefully they will. So that's one of those things that you'll kind of find out as you work through this. This was also a nice opportunity for us to reconnect with our family as well. Our son lives in San Antonio, father-in-law, brother-in-law, they're all right there. So I'm like, hey, I've got to go to San Antonio to do this work thing. So let's let the family know. It was a last minute thing, but you know what? Everybody came together. It was a great day. That is one of the benefits. It's an interesting benefit, but it's the whole intentional thing. You intentionally go out of your way to reconnect with people. And I find that that causes stronger bonds. Because in the past, when we used to say, just live down the street from somebody, it was always this mentality of, yeah, we'll reconnect. Oh, we'll hang out sometime. Oh yeah, and then years go by and you never did, because the opportunity was always there. They were always just right down the street. Someday you'll make it happen. Now what I find is you find out who your friends and, well, okay, we'll just say your friends, because your family is always your family. We'll find out who your friends really are, because now when you come back in the area, they're going to be very interested in getting together. And then the same with you, you're going to want to connect with people, and you're going to make it a point of connecting with people. So you're going to start contacting someone and say, hey, we're back in the area for a few months and we really want to hang out. Can we set a date? Let's do this. And I think, as you know, it may not be so much on their part unless they really care about you, which, like I said, that's when you find out who your friends really are. But for you, you've kind of changed as you've lived on the road for a few years, where you're like, we need to make this intentional plan to do this. And that kind of takes me back to the work situation, meeting together with the workers. 4 years that we've been working remote. I've not been traveling this whole time. There was many discussions of, hey, we should get together. We should get together. Hey, we should go out together and do this. Hey, you know, we should get the families together and do this. Nothing ever happened until we sold our house, bought an RV, hit the road, and disappeared for months at a time. Now it's more of a, I use the words, I'm here for a limited time only. Let's make this happen. Poof, and it happened. So that's one of those things that about the RV life. You'll find it. It will change you, your mentality, as you pull away. It's one of those things. You think you live in a house or an apartment or wherever it is, you stay there all the time, and you think this is how I will always think. And then you force yourself into a different lifestyle, and your brain will start to calculate new paths. And the next thing you know, you'll be thinking about this stuff differently. Well, that's all I've got for you today. I just wanted to provide a quick kind of update on what's going on with us. We're gonna be staying in Texas pretty much through May. We really wanted to be in Texas for the solar eclipse, the totality that's happening. So we definitely have plans to be at an event for that. There's plans all over the state of Texas. Texas is getting a huge, broad swipe of this totality straight through the middle of it. So that's gonna be really interesting, and we're looking forward to that. Yeah, we're hanging out in Texas for a while, and then we're going up to the Pacific Northwest for the first time in ever. I was trying to sound a little like Anna from Frozen. For the first time in forever. We're really looking forward to it. I do not recall if I've ever seen the Pacific Ocean. Now, my uncle and my mother watch these videos, and I'm pretty sure they're going to send me text messages. You did see the Pacific Ocean when you were 5. I don't remember. So we'll probably find out, maybe watch in the comments, and you might find out. All right, well, thank you so much for watching our videos. Remember that life happens. Don't let it stop you. Stay fresh, cheese bags.